What's up, FM Sean? How's it going, man? What's up, the Trezvinix? Hope you guys are doing well. Oh, up Il Galon 13 or B? I never know if a 13 is a 13 or a B. Thanks, Calfank. Appreciate that, dude. I'm still waking up. I'm way out of it right now. I just woke up at like 15 minutes ago. Is Firebat born on 12/26? No, I was not born the day after Christmas. It's my battle tag is 12/25 in Hearthstone. So make my accounts usually 12/25 because otherwise Firebat's taken. Sometimes 12/25 is taken, and then I make it 12/26. In this case, I have 12/25 and 12/26. What's up, McNeed? You put $200 into Little Legends. Why would you do that? The River Sprite's the best one already. You start with the best one. Look at him. All blue and rivery. It's early morning for me. I felt too tired to stream, but I'm turning it on anyway. So this might be a terrible stream. I might not be very entertaining or good. But hey, you guys know me, so that's what you expected. Yeah, I'm probably only doing a short stream today. Super tired. My sleep schedule is terrible. It's 2:30 in the morning. I'm crazy sore, dude. I've been trying to go to the gym every single day after not going to the gym for like 5 years. And my body is starting to feel it after like month 1.5. So I might start going like every other day. But then I will have more energy to stream. I don't know why I try to do everything all at once all the time. They have like two modes, right? Like one mode I'm turned on and I want to do not like that, but you know, I'm motivated and I want to get everything done. And then another mode, I don't do anything at all. You know? Why is there no halfway setting? I want to turn it to medium, you know, and do some of the things and some of the relaxing. I don't want to. Why is it always a high and low? You know? It just doesn't work like that. Everybody wants this bow. Only bow on the carousel, and it's mine. Maybe we can go AD pretty easily here. There's only one sword out there, so there's not going to be a lot of people with AD options unless they drop them. Tier, belt, sword, glove, cloak, chain, rod. There's one sword, 0 other bows. Look pretty good. I'm against your homie? Ooh, he's gonna get destroyed, dude. Destroyed. Tell your homie to look out. Because the bat is coming. Two Vlads, 3 Hellions. Spellweaver's energy. Hopefully I can get Draconic from this Zyra somewhere. You mean nice set Udyr, a nice easy game to wake up in the morning? Rundle. I don't want Vlad with these items. Ooh.
Let's give him a show.
Close. We're close. Just give me an Udyr. And we're huge. What's up, David Zoller? What's up, Black and Gold? What's up, Legendary? What's up, Stummer? Hope you guys are doing well this morning. Oh my god, I'm huge. I got the Ash. And then we can just play into skirms after that too. Definitely leveling, right? And just putting in Pantheon. This game plays itself sometimes, man. You don't even need me here. Next level we put in this. And we get an Udyr from the eggs to replace this, and we're huge. One 3-man ult's pretty good. Before it gets eradicated. My damage is like so spread out. At least I got a kill. That's okay. The important thing about Draconic is that we're making eggs. Draconic is at the end of each player's combat, gain a dragon egg on your bench. The bigger the egg, the longer it takes to hatch, the rarer the reward. We're looking for some big eggs. Ooh. It's huge. It's a big egg. So we're going to be able to get a lot of powerful resources from that, hopefully. I'm going to use this bow for shred, this bow for speed. I think. It's a fun item. Now my Ash go burr. So this is going to mean it's going to hatch and make 3 gold worth of units or items or whatever next time. Whenever it hatches. It's not going to hatch yet because it doesn't have a crack in it. So it could even take 2 turns to hatch or 3 turns to hatch. But the ones that are small always have 1 or 2 gold or a Set or an Udyr. We want the 3 gold ones because we want to start making our way towards Ash or Zyra 3. Draconic 5? You can't do that unless you get a Heimerdinger. It's very unlikely. The egg levels, like the chances of eggs reflect your character level. So being at level 4, you're more likely to get smaller eggs. So if we can, we want to level to 5, you know. Pre-level next turn, whatnot. So you see we got this crappy little egg. That's going to be a Set or an Udyr or 1 or 2 gold. Whereas this one's not even cracking yet. This could be 2 different 3 gold champions. That could be like 2 Ashes, for example. We want to pre-level here so that when we generate our egg, we're level 5. We could even full level and get another unit in play if we want to try and win streak. I'm down. Just throw this in play. More tanks. Yeah, if you're going really low level, then you could have some hard time with little eggs if you're not pushing these levels earlier. We want the big eggs because we want each individual egg to be worth 3 gold instead of 2 gold because 3 is more than 2. Lee Sin's broken. Powerful unit. Definitely try and pick him up when you can. Get a bow floating. We want to try. We have attack speed. Now we just need raw damage on it. So I'm trying to get like swords. I'm trying to get gloves. Things that can allow me to get damage. I'd take this shadow cloak maybe if it's the only option to get that hurricane. But ideally I get these gloves here so I can get that armor shred on that Ash. So she tears things up. So yeah, now I'm going to have Last Whisper on the Ash, so it's going to shred 70% of the armor and attack really, really fast. Whatever it's attacking will have no armor and take full damage. Well, 70% of the damage. Here's an Udyr. So we can do this, and now we have 3 skirms in play. And now we can think about getting rid of these sets. I need to get rid of this first. I would play Set over this to just be more tanky to stall for Ash. We gotta start thinking about our level 6 unit. Probably a Ranger. We can get Ash to be 2-starred. If we can't get Ash to be 2-starred, it's probably just more frontline skirm related stuff. Oh wait, shit. I forgot about this. I miss my own six Blix Herald by halfway. Trolling. That's an early morning mistake. I think my positioning's really good for like where they're at. It's just gotta think about the item. This needs one unit next to on either side to get the attack speed bonus. I don't think we actually win this fight anyway, so it's fine. Big egg's about to hatch. That's gonna be 2 ashes, man. Two ashes one time. 2 sets and an ash. Or no, a set and an ash. We got jibbed. Probably set's tankier than Pantheon. I don't even know though. Set 2 versus Pantheon 1. I don't want to slow its attack speed, that's for sure, because it does the most damage of any unit on my board. We don't want to slow its attack speed, so we'll slow the Pantheon's attack speed. Try and tank with the Trundle. This one's a 3-cost egg, and that's a 1 and 2. This is my Ash and my Zyra. We're huge. Probably drop the Lee Sin since we already have the 3 skirms. With these items, I don't really like playing Janks. He usually has enough attack speed because Janks' ability gives himself attack speed, so it's not really a skirm item. Rangers can often have enough attack speed, but unlike Ashe, when you're 3-starring the Ashe, I think it's good to build the attack speed. We're probably 3-starring the Ashe because we get the Draconic so early, you know. If we get the Draconic in like later on, I'd probably itemize a little differently, but it's a 2-5 Draconic start, so we itemize this way. Because we know it's pretty likely by 4-3, this Ashe is going to be 3-star and just be able to tear things up. 3-star units have really high base damage, so things that are like attack speed increases on them are fantastic. Giant Slayer, stuff like that, percent increases are absolutely huge on 3-star units. So I'd like my last item to probably be a Giant Slayer if I can get it. But I'll take an Infinity Edge too. Woo. I don't need that Zyra. We're going to play Set and Udyr as our other Draconic so that we can have the tank line. We don't have any caster items for the Zyra, so we don't need her. We just need tank and damage. So yeah, that Ashe is set up very well. So this multiplies its damage, this shreds the armor, and this makes it attack really, really fast. So we're multiplying a huge base number when it's 3-star. This Infinity Edge is not going to be that good until it's 3-star, and this base damage is like 300. But multiplying 100 isn't that bad. But it's not like ideal. But the Infinity Edge will be great if we 3-star the Ashe. And I'm planning on doing that. I think we got Draconic in really early. There's like some people with Ashe on their board, but nobody that's going to actually be truly contesting the Ashe. I pre-level the 6 here. I think I win without it. We could pre-level the 6 for the eggs, maybe. Better egg chance for 3 costs. That's a lot of money, though. I don't have like anything to put in either. We need a ranger to put in because this Ashe is a monster. It's holding 3 items and 2 stars. So we want to put whatever synergy we can get to support this Ashe in play as soon as possible. When we level up to 3-2 to put our 6th unit in, we're hoping to find a ranger along the way. Or a brawler. We have all of our damage items. We're just looking for the tank items. None of these are brawler. I could greed. None of these are brawler or ranger, so a lot of them it's not gonna influence my power level to add one in. I do want to add something in though, just so that I have higher odds of winning the round. People do look pretty powerful out there, and it doesn't cost me very much. So well, this I think would protect my Ashe the best. I just need stuff that helps the Ashe not die. So brawlers, rangers, maybe it's Lee Sin, honestly. Lee Sin's nuts. He's a skirmisher, so like he doesn't actually add anything to my comp, but good unit. Assassinated. Got a little assassinated there. Ashe got in a bit of damage before dying. And it looks like we're cleaning it up. I'm never pivoting. Make it back up to 40. We're playing Ash 3. Daniel, the OK, just gifted a sub to Districts. I appreciate your generosity. Welcome to the Batcave Team Thing Districts. Glad to have you here. Make sure you thank Daniel, the OK, for his generosity. Look at how big this egg is. This one could have items in it, dude. Sometimes the egg's really high roll. I don't know what the percent is, but there's a small percent chance that there's items in the egg, which is super hype when that happens. There's like every Zyra aimed at this corner. So yeah, we want to try and be in the opposite corner of Zyra's and Vel'Koz's, so that's with that's why I switched there at the end. This guy also going for the Ashe. He's got the shred, he's got the no attack speed and no damage though, so big difference. Heavy belt. I want to find another belt. More the merrier. I would take a glove for a Banshee Veil as well. That's protection for our Ashe. Anything that can protect our Ashe. It's a shadow belt, so we can't make a Zeke's that could buff our Ashe. But we could take this 4-cost Warmogs. Let's go. We could put an obscene amount of health on either Pantheon or Trundle. Hopefully we 2-star one of them and then just do it on whichever one's 2-starred. But if we don't 2-star either of them, I don't know, I might just throw it on. I just throw it on one maybe closer to 2-starring. Good play, Tarek, to be honest with you there. I never go for set 3. I think set 3 is kind of a bait. Too bad of a unit. I could roll to try and find Pantheon Trundle a little bit if I wanted to. How many are out of the pool? Two guys got Trundle too. Let's put out Pantheon. Wanna play Tarek over Lee Sin? Lee Sin's a monster. I could have. I get Verdant, which isn't a really appealing trait this early. A little bit of crowd control, but for too brief of a duration to often matter. He has a Healy thing that if he casts is very powerful. You could put the Warmogs on him to try and help him get the cast more consistently. I have Ironclad here if we want it. Probably putting Rel in with Nautilus. Let me check. There's like a bit of AD this lobby. Just the one Vel'Koz guy that's not. That should help a lot versus this guy. It doesn't cost us very much gold to do this. We're still at 40, so we're still making 4 gold off our interest instead of 5. So this costs me 1 gold to do this. And it makes my chances of winning this fight dramatically higher. I get to add in an extra unit, and I get to add in an extra synergy that's effective against my upcoming opponent. So huge. Now the big egg's about to pop. Items. We're going to have more items than the other players in the game, which is a huge advantage going into the late game. So the longer the game goes on, the more this advantage will pay for itself. It gives me more options here of how to itemize people as well. It's a lot of bows. What am I doing with all these bows? I guess I'm giving Pantheon a Last Whisper. His shield can apply the Last Whisper. That will shred armor for the Ashe. So if Pantheon and Ashe end up attacking the same target, it'll be very effective together. I got a roll for Trundle here, probably. And these upgrades. The Trundle's going to be a little bit harder to get. A lot of people have one. Then we're going for Udyr 3. Okay. His strongest damage there is probably the Udyr 3, so our Ironclad's probably still pretty good here. Look at them go down. Oh, Apom on the Ash. I think the rest of our team gets there still. The Pantheon's massive. Just barely. We're reversing Velkon's guy soon, so we gotta move. Oh my god, completed items? Nuts. I can make the Pantheon more tanky, or I could take this Spectral Giant Slayer. Yeah, we'll just make Pantheon kill things, I don't know. It affects his ability as well. It's a very powerful item. Eventually we'll put these items on an Aphelios, I think, and then we'll have like a Hurricane. But we don't do that until a bit later. There we go. Dodge the Velkas. Bob Lars, welcome back for 70 months. Appreciate the continued support. Glad to have you back, man. He's got a Velkas too, and a Rel. So, I don't think we're supposed to win this one, no matter what we do. I think our positioning was fine, though. If the Trundle hits the Rel, like, maybe we got a shot. But there's a 4-cost carry 2-star with 3 best-of-slot items on it. Or at least S-tier items, you know? So that guy big. It doesn't cost me very much to level, so I'm going to finally level and put in the Ranger so that our Ashe has a little bit more attack speed. It hasn't been too big of an issue for us since our Ashe gets so much attack speed already. But it's just nice. But her itemization's pretty good for attack speed already. It's a Zyra. Why we didn't get the Zyra guy. I think the Zyra guy's in our pool though to play coming up soon. You don't verse people like in the same order every single time, but you don't verse people that you versed recently, generally speaking, for a little while. So you can kind of predict who your next couple opponents could potentially be, and then you're positioning for 3 or 4 people instead of trying to position for 8 people. So it's important to try and be aware of who you've recently played and just kind of catalog that. Darius? I'd take a Darius here if we can get it. I'd take Aphelios with a cloak. Guess I don't mind. One like a rod, honestly. We'll probably be able to do something with this Shadow tier. We got Shadow Blue buff Rise now that we can put in our comp, which is never bad. So we'll probably play Shadow Blue buff Rise somewhere. Make some Nautilus. We'll play Shadow Blue buff Nautilus for a while. Hell yeah, pop off Nautilus. Later on, Mystics become really important. It takes a while for people to get magic damage online, but once they do, it's very terrifying. We have a Karma in our pool as well. We want to put units in groups of 2 against Karma so that she's less likely to AoE our important things. Actually, well, we can't really do that with the Ziggs Bleak as easily. So she's probably going to have pretty high odds of AoEing this Ashe, at least at the start before things spread out a bit. Don't hit the Ashe. Oof. Yeah, we only have like 3 pockets, so it almost always hits the Ashe. Whenever it does the 3 pockets at once attack. Need to be able to spread better. Okay. I don't really want to drop Draconic yet. I just kind of look to see if we can find a rel or some decent upgrade here. Would be sick. Jack's not better than Trundle here. Trundle's overpowered unit. Often he's about as good as you can get. I think I go 9 maybe. Word feels strong enough to go 9. I don't know. I feel like I have the health total there. I'd probably get away with it. Oh, I put that. If I have set, I could play 5 Draconic, dude. We could meme on him with 5 Draconic. Get big eggs. 72. Wait, I'm missing Zyra. Oh, I'm trolling, dude. I thought I was missing Sent. I'm missing Zyra. Holy smokes, I might have just thrown the game. Okay, well, this will be interesting. We can cut Udyr now. I mean, it's still pretty strong. But I would have gotten stronger if I had rolled a little bit, probably, or just ecoed harder. This way I get what's for Draconic. Don't think I need this. We'll just get Zyra from this egg and play Draconic 5, dude. Did not.
The coven has eyes everywhere.
We are all blood of the wild.
All right. I'll get like 4 Ranger in eventually. Just need that Kindred. Yeah, going 9 instead of rolling was pretty weak. Without 5 Draconic. Teemo for money. I got 2 big ranger damage carries behind this massive front line with multiple Iverns.
You made them all crispy.
I guess I'd play Heimer too if I hit it. You don't have great items for it. That kindred. They're taking all my rangers. I like to get utility items here. The shroud's gone. That's gone. My rangers are already geared up. I'll take this ZZ rat for a little bit more tank. Still don't have any mystics, huh?
The coven has eyes everywhere.
I still want to keep Draconic in, I think. We're really far away from that Ash. Helios got stuck attacking the Nidalee. He did like no damage because he kept missing. Dang, even with Ironclad in, the Skirm guy shredded me. Where's my Ash 3? There's Zyra, who wanted to go back to 5. But now I don't have the life to play 5 Draconic. There's Kindred.
Every life is with us.
I don't know if I have enough front line. I have to cut these guys. Need to put the Vayne over there. Dang, that Rel so tanky. Ooh, the Kindred did a big save there. Let me get one more unit out. Yeah, it's not really being super generous and helping me get to this Ash. I mean, I still think I go for it. I don't have Draconic in anymore, so it's going to get increasingly more difficult to find the Ash. I want to probably set it up so Aphelios and Ash are targeting similar things. I need Darius and the 4th Mystic.
The heavens guide us.
On wings of night. Your time has come.
Ready or not.
Is an Ash.
No one escapes my bow.
Yeah, I have them really spread out right now, which probably isn't the best way to do this. Because they're going to focus different things. A Darius, too. Dang, we got so much stronger, still couldn't stop that guy. I don't have any loose items. I've just played the AD guy. Everyone else is AP, okay. Sick.
I bring swift death.
No one escapes my bow.
You know what? I'm just gonna put it on Ivern. I don't have anybody that can use that item very well. farm. Armor doesn't have that many items on it. Maybe it's fine. Oh, big AoEs coming in. Ashe and Aphelios still alive though. Rel's shield coming in big. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. I have 3 mystics in instead of 4. Oh, we're so close to being strong, but the 2-star Heimer gonna take us out. Wow, I got 4th on this lobby. That's crazy. It's because I went to 9 way too fast because I thought I was putting in 5 Draconic. I never found the Ashe 3 either. You're supposed to get Ashe 3 like at like 4-3 when you start with 2-2 Draconic. I just kept getting Zyras. Feels bad after committing to Ashe. But yeah, I think I could have gotten like a... I think I could have gotten the first that lobby. But then just power level to 9 randomly. I could have had way more money to find things. But it's a bit unfortunate they took all the Darius out of the pool. We really needed that guy. You've never had a strong Darius. So Darius is most powerful thing. Here we go. TFT units, Darius. Where's just I just want a thing that shows his ability. But this is not even the right set. Oh wait, we're just set 5, not 5.5. So Darius' ability, Darius transforms into a god wolf, becomes unstoppable as he lunges towards enemies, blah, 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 shreds armor, blah, attack damage, blah, 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 bites armor. The most important thing is his next 2 attacks restore % of his maximum health. Maximum health. So that scales with AP. So his next 2 attacks restore 15% of his maximum health. So if you put, for example... The best item on Darius is... Is it Darius? This item, oddly enough. So this is the Archangel's Staff of... Or Archimonde's Staff of Immortality. Each time the holder casts their ability, they gain an empty maximum health equal to 350% of the maximum mana. The holder then heals for that amount. So... every time he ults, his max health goes up, and he restores then, after his max health has been increased, he restores a percentage of that missing maximum health. And it also itself gives AP, making this go from 15% closer to 20%. So now every time he ults, he's restoring 20% of his missing health, and his health is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. His mana pool is also quite large, so it synergizes with that, right? What's his mana pool? Isn't his mana? Yeah, his mana pool is like 100. So he's scaling his health up and gaining a bunch of health. And then in conjunction with that, you want to have the evil Warmogs, because that's just a whole bunch of max health. Grants 1800 bonus health, including components. The holder takes 60 true damage a second. The 60 true damage a second doesn't matter because he heals it back. He has 1800 bonus health, so then the percent health that he's healing is even more. So you don't need any armor on him. You don't need any magic res on him. You don't need any of that junk. You just need you need the evil archangels and the Warmog. This item is actually surprisingly really good, and it works with a lot of other things as well. My favorite combination with that item would be Rise plus the Staff, because so this scales his max health up, plus Blue Buff, the evil Blue Buff. So you may have seen Blue Buff Rise before pop off. So I was trying to get that last game. I wasn't able to find any Rises, unfortunately, but I had the Dark Blue Buff for him. Every time you have a Dark Blue Buff, you want to consider adding Rise into your composition because he's just so powerful with it. He only takes 50 mana to cast, so if he's below 60% health, he's going to cast constantly. And his cast stuns 1 unit for the first cast, and then the second cast stuns 1 unit and all the units connected to that unit. So he's going to stun the entire team. So he stuns 1 unit, then he stuns the entire team, then he stuns 1 unit, then he stuns the entire team, then he stuns 1 unit, then he stuns the entire team, which is crazy. So you normally you just get this active and it's lit. But then if you want to even make it stronger, you get this in with it. Since this is adding empty maximum health, and the threshold for this is he needs to be below 60% health, all of a sudden he starts going crazy because he doesn't die in between the stuns because his max health went up, but it doesn't deactivate this. So you're adding health to the unit without deactivating the dark blue buff because you're adding max health and current health, but he's still staying under the 60% threshold, so he continues casting. So yeah, that's always a nutty combination. This item's always a go-to one to kind of look for kind of different sort of combos. Yeah, I mean, you need a lot of tiers to pull that off, but I mean, that's one of the things I think in the game that you want to look out for is those cute little combos. But yeah, that's how I try and build Darius when I can. But if you just have a Warmogs on him, that's probably good enough. A lot of comps want the Warmogs. Warmogs very, very good. Because there's so many things to set that scale with percent maximum health. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to be the end of my stream, to be honest with you. I was just turning it on just to turn it on just to so that I could have done something productive today. I didn't really want to stream today. I don't know, but I'm doing it. I just do it a little bit. I try to build a habit. But I have no energy today, guys. No energy. I can't. I'm sorry, but I appreciate you guys tuning in, and eventually I'll build the habit up that I'll be streaming every day at a longer time. So I mean, I'm easing into it a little bit here, but I'm trying to stream every day, but there may be a couple of streams that are as short as this as I'm trying to get into streaming every day. I gotta, get the pattern into it. But thanks for tuning in. I appreciate the support, and sorry for the short stream. But I hope you guys have a good night, man. Take care. Duck.